I'd like to call to order the Senior Resident Advisory Committee of November 10th, 2025. Can we have roll call, please?
Ms. Bennett?
Present.
Mr. Blattle is absent. Ms. Burdo is absent.
No, she's going to be here shortly.
Ms. Jordan?
I'm here.
Mr. Feeney?
Present.
Ms. Reinsch?
Present.
Ms. Williams?
Present.
Ms. Zysett?
Present.
Councilmember Boyer?
Present.
All right, we're going to do the pledge. And we have a guest out in the audience. What's her name?
Rochelle.
Michelle, would you like to come up to this stand, please? I'm going to let you do the pledge with us. This is a friend of Mary's.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty
and justice for all.
Okay, we need to do the approval of the agenda, so I need some motions here.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, now we have to approve the minutes of the senior committee meetings August the 11th of 2025. All those would like to give me an approval, I would appreciate it.
I move to approve.
Second.
I have a second, and that we will go for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 The ayes have it. Citizens' comments. Greg, you have anything for old business? Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wanted to be citizen comments or not. All right, we're going to go down to new business. The 2026 Senior Fair. We need to vote on that. I have the date of March the 11th. It will be a freebie all the way through, thanks to the mayor. So I need everybody to say yes to the Senior Fair date. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Anybody against it? Nope. Okay, the ayes have it. Anything else we want to talk about the Senior Fair? What do we need to do for it? We need coffee, we need donuts. What else are we going to need?
So for the senior fair last year, we had donuts donated, and then we did purchase the coffee, tea, and water from the venue. I know that the committee worked super hard on getting donations for different things last year through various things. So I know that we still have that donation template letter that I can pass along to you all, as well as kind of get anything else that you need together. I do have a copy of our activities fair form from last year that I can just pass around to everybody after the meeting to look over, kind of look at any changes, and then can kind of assist wherever needed while I transition out.
Darcy, when will things go out to people who attended last year or people who presented and everything like that, since it's going to be a little earlier?
Typically, we still would shoot for January 1st. However, I can definitely help Kira get set up and put that out earlier if we'd like to.
I would like it out earlier, if you don't mind. St. Charles is already planning there, so.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see what else. Go ahead. Ask away.
Darcy, is the cost to the vendors still going to be
the same as last year? Because I was getting some feedback on that being kind of high.
As of right now, it's still projected to be the same. The committee hasn't necessarily asked for an increase. I do think it's pretty reasonable for us to stay the same with the 95 and 55 for the for-profit and the nonprofit. I will say that's with Dalton, kind of what we landed on last year is probably leaving it about the same. So
I'm just going to add to that. The other ones are 100 and 150. So we're good at where we're at.
All right. What else do we have? Is Dalton here?
I have another question about the senior fair. Have we talked about entertainment or how we're doing all that this time?
No, we haven't, but Elvis has already called me twice.
I have a question. I guess it'd be for Craig. I don't know. How much money do we have left in our... Pardon me?
Darcy, how much is in our account?
I'm just scrolling. It's just down there. $2,534 was from last year's senior fair that will get rolled over into this year's senior fair.
Okay. Can you find out for us what it would take to do a mailing to the seniors on the north side? I'm talking about from Mexico Road north. And then I would like to know how many seniors we would have to mail to if we did from DD to the north.
Can I add to that? So I was looking at some previous handouts for senior fairs, and I was thinking I'd be willing to volunteer to drop off some at the senior facilities. If we could get them printed off. Just maybe a one-page thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely, once we kind of land on some things, I can get those handouts together for you guys. Right, I guess Kira will probably be in that role at that point and handing out, but we'll make sure that you guys get them.
Go ahead.
I just have a question that came up last year as we were doing the drawings for our baskets and stuff like that. Like some of them they took home but like not everyone stays the whole time. So I think just kind of think about how we can change that to make it better for everybody. Do we start like every hour we call 5 or I don't know. But let's just talk about it next time.
And then think about entertainment options. We've gotten feedback in the past with, I don't know how the layout is at the Elks Lodge for this time, but if the music is too loud, then it's hard for people to talk to the vendors, or if we start it too soon. But then we also get feedback that people do like some hands-on things and some entertainment. So maybe ideas for what that could look like.
And if we do the bingo, they suggested bingo last year in another room. I don't know. But those are all suggestions. I know that Darcy has a list. I can go back on mine.
It's going to be the Elks Lodge.
Go ahead. You're up now.
Okay, I brought a couple things to talk about from where I work. I work at NECAC, as everybody knows. First of all, our fall LAHEAP program is now open. That LAHEAP stands for Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. And what that is for elderly, disabled, and low-income people to get help with their energy assistance. they can call NECAC, they can get, I
Into
am.
your mic.
At any rate, we have started in October, we got applications from our elderly and disabled, and they're starting to pay out November 1st towards their energy bills. They post the amount into their energy accounts, either Ameren, Spire, Quiver River, and it also applies to, for example, propane if the candidate needs it. And it will go now on December 1st, they will start paying for low-income people. So there's an application involved, and of course, there's an amount limit. So for example, if you're low income, one person in a house can be $28.40 a month is their income limit. So that's pretty lenient. So we have that. We also have come up, we've been calling around, we have a food bank distribution dates list and a food pantries open to the public list if anybody would like one. If you have access, if you know people that would need it.
Anything else, young lady?
Okay. With the NECAC, you would just call up to NECAC and probably I'll answer the phone, so.
What's the phone number?
636-477-2432, I believe. I'm not sure, I'll look it up. But it's like my own home phone number, I never call it. So anyway, we're excited to be able to help our seniors. We also have food that we give out. We get donations from McDonald's, from Olive Garden, and potatoes from Outback Steakhouse, and we pick them up and we bring them in and distribute them. People just walk in the door. They don't have to have any pre-qualifications for the food.
All right. We've done.
That's it.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they would like to talk about? Other than the people from Parks. I mean, oh, yes, we could take you on. Come on.
I'll just be giving you guys the recreation report. And so just a couple of things coming up. We have our Dine and Discover event. That's the dinner add-on to your O'Fallon Theater Works ticket. That is going to be on December 6th. The show time is at 7:30. Dinner will start at 6. You do have to pre-register and pre-buy a ticket online. But it's going to be... there's going to be an adult option, and also this time new, I'm offering a child's menu option that'll be definitely cheaper than an adult ticket, just because the show itself is going to be more kind of family oriented, so we're expecting more kids to come. So there'll be a children's ticket option too, to get some dinner there before the show. And coming up, we have on the 19th of November, we have one of our senior seminars on training your aging brain. And then on December 19th, it'll be, the topic will be managing your legacy and assets. Both of those are free to attend. We encourage pre-registration, but walk-ins are totally welcome. And those are both from 10 to 11:30 in the morning at the Senior Center.
At the senior center.
Again, training your aging brain will be on November 19th, and managing your legacy and assets will be on December 19th. From 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And they're free, and you can drop in. Encourage pre-registration. But and then the Volunteer Services Department on January 19th is having a Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service, where they're just taking any volunteers and anyone in the community that just kind of wants to come together and create some flowers and cards for residents that live in senior facilities. They do require a pre-sign-up, and you can get that sign-up and information at o'fallonmo.gov/volunteer. Other than that, it is just kind of a planning stage of the year for activities, creating some new stuff coming in January, February, and onward. And so if there's anything that specific that you guys would want to see or want to be involved in or anything, definitely let me know as we plan through the year. And then as we kind of look into like entertainment options for the senior fair, or really anything that you would want to see different with the senior fair, let me know, and we can talk about what it would look like and how it would function. And so, yeah. Any questions?
Anybody have any questions? Nope.
Yes,
button.
yes. So I'll just speak it out.
Your email.
Yep, I'll just speak it out, but I'll also give you guys each a card. It is dpatton at o'fallonmo.gov. And then I'll give you each of my business cards so you have it, but yep. Yeah.
All right, anybody else?
I'm sorry. Do you work with the aging ahead on the activities at the senior center?
Yes, we will be working with them. Mhm.
Okay, because I was just talking to Darcy about none of the activities are listed on the website.
Yep, not yet. So we don't have anything that we're partnering with them yet until January, and we're firming out some of the details for January stuff. So right now, the stuff that we're partnering with them on is just to have the senior seminars at the senior center, but then the actual like activities probably starting in January. So there won't be anything published yet, but yep.
Dorsey? You have anything over there?
Nope, I think Dalton about covered it. I'm well into my new position, kind of getting everything sorted for our adult and youth athletics, and with Dalton's help, getting some new exciting things up and going. So, very exciting.
Ryan, would you like to make a comment? Since you're
Yeah.
our councilman?
Yeah, I was wondering how the impact with the government shutdown, how is that impacting any of the seniors? Is that putting additional stress on anyone? Do you hear anything? I have not, nothing's bubbled up to me, but I didn't know if you guys have your fingers on the pulse, or do you feel any pain? Thank you for all the food stuff, because I know that's there's a lot of that out there, a lot of need, so I'm glad to share that on.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give these to Darcy, and maybe she can scan them and email them to everybody, and you can print out as whatever you can. But yeah, there's a lot of pain out there, just all the way around. We find out that most energy bills have gone up around 20%, especially for the seniors, and they're really having a rough time. And without getting the food stamps, they're really hurting. So, I mean, our food pantry lists, and we developed we call it our church list, and it's got churches and organizations on it that will help people either with food or with energy or whatever they might need, or if something's broken, a person they can call, that kind of thing. But our seniors are really, really hurting right now.
Yeah, if you've got that list, I'd like to have that to share around as well, because I know that there's a lot of pain.
You mean our church list?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have that with me, but I can surely send that to you.
Perfect. Thank you.
See, that's what I do.
All right. Anybody else got anything? What is it?
Okay, I was just wondering,
Push
is
your-
it possible?
I can't hear you.
Push your button.
Oh, my button is pushed.
You're not coming through.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, all right. Want to make everyone happy. All right, I was wondering, is there any way that our committee could get their own email address and a contact number to where we could actually get some feedback directly from people?
That would be an IT question. I know that there are some groups that have group emails, but I don't know if that's something that they would be considering. But I can certainly bring that up with the director of IT.
Thank you.
Just kind of a response email.
We'd just like to know if they have questions for us or something. That's the biggest thing I can see.
Would you have staff monitor it, and then we could forward that off to everybody? Because currently you don't have a city email, right? Is that correct? So you would have staff monitor it, and then they could forward emails off to everybody else's personal email? Is that workable?
We'll have to think about that one. I would prefer to have it come direct to us, if that's possible. I see what you're saying.
I think there'd be some concern to have your personal emails out there on the website.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we would
No,
want our
we're
personal
looking for
emails.
somebody else's email that your email, that we can be able to look at it and know.
So if we had a senior resident advisory committee at o'fallonmo.gov, and
That would be
that can be monitored by a staff person, we'll make Darcy
We
do
can
it.
go in and take a look at it too.
And then we can forward that off to your personal emails. Does that?
It'll work.
that
Yeah,
workable?
either that, or we could just all, if we just all had access to that response, that way we could either share, what our answers might be, or our ideas, or resources.
Okay. Let me talk to our IT director and see what his thoughts are, and then I'll have Kira reach out to you and let you know how that conversation went. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, would that also include a phone number?
I mean, the phone number would have to be monitored by somebody.
Would there be any number that we could have listed somewhere that our seniors don't have access to a website or an email they could call?
I mean, again, a phone number would have to be monitored by somebody. So, I mean, if we just had like the Renaud Center, and then staff at the front desk would know to pass that phone call off to Kira. And then if there's any questions or concerns that she could handle, she would do that. And if not, she could pass it on to the committee. Does that work? If you have a phone number, we'll have to figure out how to monitor it. So if we're just putting the Renaud Center, it's always monitored. And front desk can just channel those phone calls to Kira to handle.
So we couldn't just have her number directly? I just don't want our seniors thinking, oh, they call and they get the Renard Center and then they get confused.
We'll have to look through that. We'll have to talk about that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything? Nope. I guess I can say, I want to tell the seniors to be very careful. There's a lot of hacking going on your cell phones, your banks, your credit cards. So be careful. If you don't know the phone number, don't answer it. Let them leave you a message. So this is very time consuming and everything is happening very fast. And I can tell you that we had the same problem with my wife's phone. And thank God the bank caught it in time because it was over $50,000 worth. So I just tell you, be very careful on what you do and what you talk about and where you leave your credit cards. Anybody else have anything else? Okay, we're going to...
I do have one thing. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
come on.
Okay, as far as the scamming goes, I work with a multi-dysfunctional team for elder abuse, for criminal activities. And I've got 2 handouts that I was going to give to the officer that gave us his presentation on scamming that are really good for seniors. And I've got that on our flyer, their emails, and it tells them step by step by step who to contact for what type of scam.
Okay.
And it's through the Federal Trade Commission, and it's really good. It's really good information. And they got it step by bank accounts, by credit cards, by phones, if you've been scammed by this, who to contact and what to do. So I could get those printed out for you guys, but the website is on the brochure that we're working on producing.
All right. Maybe we should put that with our video, it'll play next week or Wednesday, whenever. Maybe they need to have that copy on the thing, what to do for scams.
I'll reach out to our communications team and see if that's something that they can include with that.
Yep. All right, we're going to ask the question. Do I need a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
I second it.
I got a lot of seconds. All right, I just need a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're off to the races.